So if you select the report, output will be little faster. So I have selected the worker. I will select the second hire date because that is the workday delivered field. The first one is the calculated field, so I will select the second. Okay, now I will go to all these tabs one by one. So I have created the report. I have test and run if I run it. So there are 1311 items in the worker for HCM reporting, out of which Logan McNeil, Steve Morgan. So all these employees are showing up. But you see, the worker is starting from Logan McNeil. Because it is not sorted. I want to sort it, suppose so alphabetically. Okay, so I go to sort. If you see sort and group, there are two options. Sort by accessible column. If I create sort, that would give me the output which only sort by Logan McNeil. Okay, but if I search with first name, then it will be sorting it by first name. I go to filter. There is no filter. I have added till now. Filter, I have not added. So it is giving all the employees. Suppose I want to give a filter which can give you an option to select one worker only. Okay. So if you see in the selection list and comparison time you have one option, values specified in the filter. If I select values specified in the filter, I will have to select the filter. What I want to add in the report, right? So you can see only Logan McNeil is coming up, but it is not giving an option to me to select the employee name, right? So what do I need to do for that? Srini, can you just help me find out this thing? Okay, what is the question? Sorry, I want to make it. I mean variable. So I want the user to select the employee name. I don't want to give it here. Okay. So basically in the people software, okay, like we can say, where employee ID or employee name equals to as a condition. But here how it is done here, I don't know. Here I go to comparison type. You see value specified in the filter. I go to here and select from the user for the value. Yeah, they have to come here. So there are two options from the user for the value, and second option is from the user for the value and ignore the filter condition if the value is blank. So it is self-explanatory, correct? So once you give that default prompt, it will select. Now I go to prompt tab and from top there is nothing. If you select this populate undefined from values, all the prompts will be added here. Okay, can you see? The worker is coming now. Yes, so I go to run and I'll see the worker. Prompt is coming. If I select the employee, it will show only for Logan. But what if I don't select anything? All the employees will show up. Okay, now. I want to show so once the employee runs the report. I want Logan McNeil to come here by default. Okay, so if you see prompt qualifier, it is default prompt. Now, if I go to default type, there are two options, determine value at the right time. Specify default value. So I need to go to specify default value and go with Logan McNeil. Then, once I run the report, Logan McNeil will be automatically here, so I don't have to select it. OK, and if you see two options required, do not runtime, do not prompt at runtime, do not include in subtitle, so if I make it required, then it would be a mandatory field. If I give do not prompt at runtime, suppose I select do not prompt at runtime and if I press OK. So if I run, you see the worker Logan McNeil has come up because I have selected her name in the default prompt. OK, here. Now I go to sub-filter. What is the difference between sub-filter and filter? So sub-filter. If you select add a sub-filter, you see the business object is coming. Why? Because filter only gives you the option to select it from the data source. Data from the primary business object. OK, and the sub-filter from the secondary business object. Sub-filter is for secondary business object, so I am not mentioning, it's not mentioning secondary business object. So we assume that is the secondary business object. Right. So I will search with year degree received. Is black equal to, greater than or equal to? Okay, I also give comparison type as all from the value for the user. Now I go to prompt and again populate undefined prompt result and remove this specified default value. No default value. I can shift them up and down using this buttons and what I have given. It would see whether the year of degree received is greater than or equal to see greater than equal to the value I put in the filter. So ideally, year degree received label from prompt. Why is that? Okay, so it is the label only, so it's like Oracle SQL. You won't have much data populated with all these education details, and year degree received is only having one or two. Just example this 1997 and 2001. So I will try to give you 2000. Yeah, so you can see. The 1997 data is not there now. You see, only 2012, 2001, only those things are coming 2011. Okay, so 1997 is gone now. Clear, Srini.